If ever there was a year when we came to understand the importance of natural lands, it was 2020. Residents flocked to Chino Hills State Park and the Habitat Authority Preserve in search of exercise, calm, and renewal in coping with the stresses of the lockdown and loss of normalcy. Despite the calamity of COVID, it turned out to be a good year for our hills. Hills for Everyone led the effort to save the 320-acre East Bridge property on the eastern ridgeline of the state park. Also, 2 high-profile housing proposals were withdrawn, including Hidden Oaks in Chino Hills and the 3,600-unit ERA project on the hills between Brea and Rowland Heights along the 57 freeway. New rules in Los Angeles County will require a much smaller project if ERA proposes a new development. In addition, we commented on the Chino Hills State Park Trail Plan. We supported legislation that outlawed a dangerous form of rat poison, thereby saving owls, raptors, and other animals. Nationally, we supported the passage of the Great American Outdoors Act, which now assures full funding for land conservation, as was intended when the bill originally passed in the 1960s. We engaged virtually by doing PowerPoint presentations on our fire study. In celebration of P22, the mountain lion famously photographed near the Hollywood sign, we created a virtual display for P22 Day. This cougar is representative of all Southern California mountain lions that we are trying to save, including adding these magnificent cats to the California Endangered Species Act list. But challenges remain. Orange County is planning to widen Brea Canyon Road, which may sever the wildlife corridor, as would the massive expansion of the Sai Lai Temple along Hacienda Boulevard further west. Olinda landfill will likely remain open beyond the expected closure date of 2022, delaying the creation of the Olinda Wilderness Park by 14 years. We all suffered watching 62% of the state park burn in late October in the Blue Ridge fire. We applied for grants to aid in fire recovery. Since it is hazardous for wildlife but now easy to spot, we're collaborating to map where barbed wire is left over from the ranching days. Next up is the removal plan. One of the areas that burned, yet again, is Esperanza Hills. This land has 340 houses proposed on the hills above Yorba Linda with one way in and out. At this point, the landowner does not even have that access because the city of Yorba Linda refused to allow city-designated open space for the developer to build his entrance road. Now, in 2021, we have our eye on unfinished business. A nationwide effort is focused on the 30 by 30 campaign, saving 30% of land and water by 2030. Our efforts in the Puente-Chino Hills fit well with this goal. We will support legislation that promotes 30 by 30. To this end, we are also working with Senator Newman and Assemblymember Chen to expand Chino Hills State Park and finally secure the Eastern Ridgeline through Senate Bill 266. We thank you for your continued support. There are numerous, easy ways to continue to support our work.